What's up everyone, kdoty here, everyone's favorite Ada main. Crocky? Never heard of her. Anyways, I'm ranked 167th in US West, that's 2,495 in the world. It was actually kind of good, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, so I'm a diamond Brawlhalla player, and I have so much wisdom to pass upon all of you who aspire to also be a diamond Brawlhalla player. And keep in mind, Ada is a very non-meta pick, and I got diamond with Ada. I didn't think it was possible to get platinum with Ada at one point, but here I am with diamond Ada, and I want to give lots of the mass wisdom and tips and tricks and whatnot, pick up sticks with all of you. So without further ado, let's see some experimental gameplay of me kicking butt with some 3 new skins I got while I talk about just whatever tips and tricks come to mind. Let's see how many tips we can get. What should be my first tip? The first tidbit of wisdom I impart on y'all brawlers. Well, I think the first tidbit of wisdom is the importance of reads in Brawlhalla. Reading is super important. It's just, if you can't read your opponent, then you have no business being a diamond player unless you main Lance. But even if you main Lance, a few basic reads can give you such incredible rewards. As you can see here, a few basic reads, 0 to death. It's just to be able to predict what your opponent is doing before they do it is instrumental for getting the big boy damage combos in Brawlhalla, to getting the big boy, to get the montage clips, to do all the fancy stuff in Brawlhalla. You have to be able to read your opponent. As I say, go for the same read twice here because I really wanted that clip. Anyways, yeah, reading your opponent, especially know your legend specific reads and your weapon specific reads. And look here, I'm baiting on a hammer ground pound. I don't think this person is too skilled, and I know they're gonna go for it. So I'm just gonna keep on baiting it out so I can do easy reads, punish, easy. The lead is in my favor, which goes into my next tip. Know your play style and know your strengths and weaknesses. When I used to have a very wide stock lead, or a stock lead at all, what I would do is really slow down the tempo. Because I thought, okay, I might as well just play really cautiously to extend this lead as much as possible. Maybe that works for you, but I found out for me, now that I'm actually in diamond, what I do is I like to push the tempo. Once I have a lead, I like to push and say, no, we're gonna extend this lead. I'm gonna keep on pressuring you. Constant pressure. Maybe, like, I feel like once you have a lead in Brawlhalla, the best players still make you feel lots and lots of pressure. But that's for you to decide about, like, does that suit your playstyle to keep on pressuring your opponent? Or should you slow the tempo? Are you a slower tempo player or a faster tempo player? I play the best once I'm pushing the tempo. Really saying, okay, I'm pushing the tempo right now. You're in my house. I'm gonna kick your butt. This is how I want this game to go, and I'm gonna dictate the terms. I play very well once I do that. But I'm also a volatile player, not only when I have a lot of momentum going my way, but when things spiral downhill, they can go downhill really quickly. And I have to realize that, okay, that's a weakness I have as a Brawlhalla player, is when things start to get out of control, then I have a tendency to spiral downhill and start getting red and not focusing on what dodges I should do. There's reads coming back into play. So important. Another thing, speaking of forgetting your dodges and losing momentum, is the mental game is super important in Brawlhalla to keep your mental up. So as you can see here, I was losing a lot, but I realized I know why I was losing, and that's because I don't main hammer. And you have to realize, like, just lots of mistakes you will make in the course of a game. That's supposed to be a down sig. I didn't down sig. Yep, I know I should have down sig. That's what I was trying to do. But there's like a few other little mistakes I made. Like I wanted to go for a gravity cancel D-light, but I just stopped there and stared instead. You have to be able to say, okay, I made the mistake, but you gotta move on. Like that's a really stupid down sig to do. But I realized I made that mistake. I said, okay, I was dumb, but I did. That dare was dumb. You're gonna keep on making mistakes, but you gotta keep pushing through. That would almost been amazing. Oh, it did work. Wow. Like, you throw away your blasters like a moron. Yeah, I'm an idiot, but you gotta keep pushing through. You can't just sit there and be like, grovel about, oh, I'm stupid. Nah. You gotta push through. What's another tip? I talked about reads already. Having a main. Oh, knowing not only your strengths and weaknesses as a player, but the strengths and weaknesses of the legends you play as. Because it has to be factored in as you play. I know Ada is a squishy girl, so I have to be more aware that, okay, I can't get red a lot or I will be demolished. Cassidy is squishy and slow, and I have to be aware of that and say, okay, how does this mesh with my playstyle? Say, okay, what do I value? What traits do I value more from a legend? Like, I know, okay, I really want my legends to have, I kind of want, 6 speed, 5 is playable, but kind of want 6, but Cassidy unfortunately doesn't have that. And I have to realize when I play Cassidy, okay, she's slow, she's kind of squishy. I have to adjust my playstyle as such and recognize, okay, this is a problem with the legend, and I have to adjust and be aware of these problems, or I'm gonna get destroyed by a competent opponent. Also, it's really basic, but you can just practice all the weapons, But like, I really don't feel like, might be just me, but I really feel like this 5 minutes in training mode learning basic combos for a weapon is better than just playing 5 hours of that weapon and experimental. That's the hot take of this video. Everything else is kind of basic, like just facts, but that'll be my hot take. Because I mean, you can play the weapon all you want, but you're not gonna really gain too much more knowledge from just playing the weapon. But by spending 5 minutes in training mode with just a basic weapon guide of like the strings, the combos you want to know, what you're looking for, I think that's way more important and does way more for you than just flailing with the weapon that you don't really know how to use for like a few hours. And it saves you a lot of time too. I know it's not as fun as just practicing the weapon, but I think it's better. What's another thing? I had a good one, but I literally just forgot it. I said having a strong mental, strengths and weaknesses. A little tidbit of ranked that people don't talk about is you should not really play ranked super late at night, super early in the morning, like 3 a.m. and such, because that's when the really good players are on, and you have a lot of like players who are like me, really good, for a godforsaken reason, because Brawlhalla is life, and they might have way less elo than you. Like you're going against really good opponents with far less elo, so you should be aware of not playing Brawlhalla ranked at those hours, and you'll also be really tired, and you'll be looking for a good time, I guess, but you won't be as you won't recognize as much like your dodges and such, like the way your dodges and stuff like that. And you'll be tired and easier to read. So shouldn't play Brawlhalla at those hours. What else should I just want to rant off some tips. Oh boy. The last tip is kind of basic, not gonna lie, but people they know about it to some extent, but they don't do anything about it. And that's, every weapon you know how to play is a weapon you know how to play against. And you really should take advantage of that, knowing as many weapons as possible, so you know how to play against as many weapons as possible. That's why I'm good against blasters and spear, because I main Ada. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. I went for quality over quantity with these tips, but I think these tips are instrumental to getting the diamond, and I hope to see you in diamond one day.